Good morning, guys. We're doing for the update. Not much has changed. Yeah, not much going on at all. Yep, so body update for this week. I do apologize for missing last week. Oh, insert every excuse known to man here. But in all honesty, I was just lazy AF because of Thanksgiving. And just the amount of food I ate was just a little embarrassing in that I didn't eat much Thanksgiving, but the subsequent 3 days was just terrible. And you're like, well, why didn't you just exercise a little bit of self-control? And the answer was, well, I have none. I have basically no discipline, and I'm working on that. Come and look at my board, actually. So, here's my board right now. I have a couple things going on. Oh, it's backwards for you guys. But here's my fitness stuff. I also have school. As you can see, there's like nothing in it. Because things I want to learn, businesses I want to get into. Sorry, it's backwards, but whatever. So here have been my goals for the week. This started this week. This was Thanksgiving. So I've been pretty decent this week. It doesn't say food. Food was also a little bad. But I do feel a lot better for this week. I've been at 100 fluid ounces of water, which is huge for me. Productivity, another thing I should have measured but haven't. That's making my bed. This is meditating for 7 minutes. I've been really out of focus and working out. I've been hitting up pretty nicely, actually. I PR'd on my squats this week, and that got me to 4 or 5 sets of 225. We'll see a couple clips of that. I did want to do a little bit of talking about goals, and that was just something that sort of like came to me, which was what your mindset on a goal, which mine is debatably on. You need to keep working at that goal every freaking day. Like, there's no days off of that goal. Like, yeah, there can be programmed rests, but you should never forget or let that drop out of your head. And that's exactly what happens to me literally every freaking time. Like, remember why you started and things like that. That doesn't work for me, but it should. And I'm trying to work on that trigger and getting that emotional connection towards my goal, because I lose that emotion and I just stop caring, which is so freaking annoying. But we're working on it and we're getting better, because I've been studying, which is like, I don't study. I'm a college student who doesn't study, and I'm not half bad. So if you have a goal, you need to work on it every day, and if you don't, you're admitting it's not worth having. You're admitting it's just not worth it anymore. I can't freaking remember the exact inspirational words that I had, but it was just, if you have a goal, you work at it every day. If not, you admit it's worth losing. And I was just like, I'm amazing. But honestly, it was very interesting to have that. And because it's funny, because I made that post on Instagram one day, and then the next day I completely binged on food. Reasons why: I didn't eat enough the day before. But that's not really an excuse. Have a little self-control, right? And so definitely to get my diet in order. The other thing that I do remember was issues with patience and just having a passion that whatever you want. Okay, this was Gary Vaynerchuk. Like, honestly, like, he's freaking amazing. It's this idea that, like, when you're in college, that you need to figure out the rest of your life, and not on in these 4 years, or if you're in high school, you need to figure out your life for the next 4 years and the rest of your life. It's awful when you're 18. Stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, even when I was 18, I was like, this is so dumb. I thought I knew things at 15. I clearly didn't. I thought I could figure things out when I was 18, and I hate school. And now that I'm 21, I'm just like, I am going to die alone and homeless because I don't know what I really want to do. I know, and that's where it sort of came to me. Like, I was thinking in terms of profession, and things like that, but I wasn't speaking towards my passion, and my passion is to help people. I think that's what makes me feel like whole and makes my heart just happy and just like cry, is helping people and giving power to those who don't have it. And that's all I want to do. I don't have to be a doctor to do that, but I wanted to because I wanted that ability to help people, which is why I wanted to become an EMT, was because I never want to be put in a situation and I'm like, I can't help you. I had a chance to learn and I said no. Or I don't want to be in a situation where I can't act because I'm too scared and don't have the ability or the training to be able to do so. And I understand that I won't be able to have like everything. Like, if somebody broke in right now, I don't have a gun on me. I can't be like, snipe you, whatever that is. Or if there were a fire right now that lit up the whole house, I wouldn't be able to figure out how to fight it or anything like that. But health, it was something different for me. Health was being able to fix people, which is probably one of my greatest weaknesses as well as strengths, is that I want to fix people. I want to make them happy. And that can stem to a lot of different things. Hell, maybe that's a woman thing. I think that's more of a compassionate person thing. And then you lose focus not only on yourself, but you start living through other people, and that's not good enough. That's not how you're supposed to live. You need to make sure that you're good first. You need to have the strong foundation before you start supporting any other people. That's what I'm just starting to do now. And I feel health. It's basically like I'm on a marshmallow, like a melted marshmallow foundation, and it's getting better. I need to add my Rice Krispies and be delicious, but just get that foundation. Make sure to have patience in yourself, and just keep your goals in mind, because it's so disheartening, and you'll regret not starting now, because you can 3 months later when you're looking back and you're like, I'm gonna start, or man, I wish I got blah blah. If you had just started now, you wouldn't have that regret 3 months later. And I keep trying to drill that into my own head. I am not perfect for a long shot, and I want people to start now what they want to do in the future, or what they want to be able to do tomorrow. You start today. What do you want to get done tomorrow? You start now, because tomorrow's not a thing. Tomorrow's going to become now, and if now is always later, it's never going to get done. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, my mental rant for the day. We'll get some clips going. That's the update for today, which is Saturday. Yes, Saturday the 2nd. I'm also measuring at about 171, I think, which is really annoying. But I do feel better mentally, which is really all I care about, because your mental game changes everything. So I'm gonna leave you with that and continue with the rest of the video. So for this one, I'm just doing 5x5s because I'm trying to build strength over size. I know that I'm trying to build up my lower body, but I'm putting that mainly on hip thrusts and things like that. And for these ones, I just want to get my power back and just strength because I'm annoyed I'm not as strong as I was in high school. Then we have some basic pull-ups. I want to get my pull-up game up without the assistance. I'm using, I think, 12 on the setting, which is like 70 pounds of assistance. I want to get that to 10 by myself. This is my main glute exercise, targeting my medial glutes. I really like the mind-muscle connection I can make at the top of the movement. For hypertrophy, I should do 8 to 12, but 15 gives me time to establish that connection, and I really like it.